For some job openings, job boards are not an option at all because you need qualified candidates and you have certain requirements. And yeah, then you just reach out to candidates proactively. And when you source candidates and reach out to them, there are two main problems. The first one is it's really hard to find candidates' personal emails. And the second one is you spend so much time and money on finding the right candidates and the emails, and you send them emails, but they don't reply back because your emails end up in the spam folders or at best on the promotions tab. So how you can solve this? Okay, how you can solve these two problems? So the first one with the personal emails. Usually LinkedIn doesn't help. They just don't give you personal emails. But you can use contact finders. And the best one is Zoom Infos. They have a huge database, but they're really expensive. You can use other contact finders and you can use them as a waterfall. So you search the first one. If you found an email, then you just go to the next candidate. If you didn't find the email, you search the next contact finder. For example, you search Swordfish, then you search Signal Hire, then you search People Data Labs, and so on. And this way you can find 37% more personal emails. So this is the way, but at the same time, it takes so much time because you search the first one, you search the second Chrome extension, and then you send an email, then you follow up, and so on. So it takes a lot of your time. And you can automate this process using 100Hires. You just import candidates from CSV, from PDF, or from LinkedIn using our Chrome extension. And we automatically search for the contact data. And if we find the data, the emails or phone numbers, we can automatically send nurture campaigns to these candidates. We can send emails, multiple steps. We can send text messages. We can send even voicemail drops. When you set up the enrichment process in 100Hires, you can choose which information you want. If you want just personal emails, you can set it up like this. If you're okay with sending to work emails, you also can search for work emails. You also can search for personal phone numbers and work phone numbers. All right, that's it with data enrichment. The second part is sending emails in the right way. So when you send using Gmail or Outlook manually, you can achieve great results in terms of open rate, but you will not be able to send a lot of emails to a lot of candidates because you have like time constraints and it takes a lot of your time. When you send using MailChimp or other marketing tools, your open rate will be just tiny, like about 5 to 7%, because these tools are not meant to send to candidates, and Google and Outlook, they quickly realize that you are sending using these tools, but you're not like a real human. So they just move these messages to spam or to promotions tab. And you can use 100Hires to mimic real humans' behavior, and this way you can send a lot of messages to a lot of candidates and still you can achieve high open rates. So you can schedule a lot of interviews with qualified candidates. And here's why we have such a great open rate. Basically, that's because we just mimic real senders' behavior, and we've built our tech. We use multiple Google and Outlook email accounts. We can use them, and we have dynamic sending limits, and yeah, a lot of stuff. Like, just believe me, the open rates are very high. So to sum it up, 100Hires automatically finds lots of personal emails through multiple contact finders, and it sends like a real human without getting to spam promotion stuff. If you have any questions or you can book a demo, you can just ping me at alex@100hires.com, and let me just quickly show you how it works. So if, for example, I'm looking for a head of marketing, and I know that this company is good, and I just want to search for the ex-employees, and so I use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to find people who used to work at HubStuff, and they don't work there anymore, and the function was marketing. Well, same with any other company. For example, I can search for ex-Toggle employees. So I just open the profiles in new tabs and I review them. And if I like the profile of this person, if there is a match, seems to be a match, then I will download the profile. If I don't like it, then I just close the tab. And this way I open a lot of tabs, for example, 20 tabs or 50 tabs. And I use this cool Chrome extension, Signal file, to save all tabs as HTML files. I save them, and then I set up a job on 100Hires. So I set up a job and I add an automated stage action, enrichment stage action, on the sourced pipeline stage. So all candidates who will be moved to this job with this workflow, we will try to enrich them with personal emails. They are required in my case, and I don't search for any other information, maybe only LinkedIn URLs, but they are optional. And if the app finds the personal email, then it moves candidates to found personal email send campaign pipeline stage. If not, then it moves them to the didn't find the email send LinkedIn connection request pipeline stage. And I also can customize these pipeline stages. So when when we find personal email and move the candidate to this pipeline stage, on this pipeline stage I have another automated stage action that sends nurture campaign to these candidates with personal emails. And here I have it's totally customizable. You can edit it and you can have your own nurture campaigns. And in my case, I just send the first email telling the person that, like, hi, first name, impressive background, but let's meet. What time works for you this week? If a person doesn't reply in 3 days, then the app automatically sends a follow-up message. First name, are you available next week? If no reply in 7 days, then it seems like it's probably not a good time right now. I'm always happy to chat with talented folks like you. Please ping me once you're ready. And that's it. So once I have the job and the automations, I just import the candidates, the files. I can do it again for you. So I just move them here. And here are the LinkedIn Sales Navigator profiles that I've saved using this Chrome extension. Save single file. Yeah, so I import these candidates, and here are these candidates in my database. If something is wrong, if I have like wrong emails from these LinkedIn profiles, for example, the work emails, if the first names are wrong and I use first names in my nurture campaign, you can see it here, I can just export them to a CSV file, open it in Google Docs, edit it, and import it back to edit these candidates in bulk. And so I've done that. And I also, once everything is good, I assign this test enrichment job that I've set up previously. And once I assign this job to these candidates, for example, this is the job without candidates, then I assign the job and candidates appear here. They will land on the sourced pipeline stage. And as you remember, we have this automated stage action that searches for the personal emails. And you can see here that it found personal emails for 7 candidates and didn't find personal emails for 3 candidates. And 1 candidate is still in processing. If I open a candidate, you can see that we found his email. We've tried to search People Data Labs, didn't find anything, and then we tried to search Signal Hire, and we actually found his email. So the candidate was moved to the found personal email, and we're gonna automatically send him a nurture campaign. Once candidates reply, I just go to the mailbox replied tab, and I just reply to them and schedule interviews with them, and yeah, that's it. Pretty easy. If you have any questions, just drop me a line. Would be happy to answer any questions, and would be also happy to advise you on your hiring process. Okay, bye. Cheers.